What's good, everybody? It's your man Damon from Marvelous Talk. Man, listen, this is something that we're doing new, guys. We're actually starting a new segment. That's right. We've been checking out our last shows that we've done. We've done about 4 or 5 to this date now, updating you on the WandaVision and just sharing spoiler discussion. So we figured it'd be really awesome to start bringing you guys news concerning everything in the MCU and related to Marvel Comics. So before we get started, I want to remind everyone to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Like and subscribe on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. Man, follow us everywhere you see us. And so we're really excited about just sharing everything in the world of Marvel with you guys. And so I'm going to be sharing the news for this particular week concerning what's happening in the world of Marvel. And I'd like to start off with something that's been going around for the last 24 hours. Is there a title for Spider-Man 3? Is there a title? Now, the cast of Spider-Man 3 have been playing around on Instagram. My man Tom Holland, Jason Batalon, and Zendaya, they've been playing around with titles. And so my man Tom Holland started off with a title saying Phone Home. Then Jason Batalon came on and said Spider-Man Home Wrecker. And then Zendaya, just not too long ago, released this version of the title. Everybody's trying to figure, are they playing games with us? Or is this an actual title of the next installment of Spider-Man? And we know it's going to be an epic movie, man. You've got all types of people who've been in previous Spider-Man movies coming into it from other genres of the movie before it became part of the MCU. So you've got just an amazing cast. And so we're excited just to see where all this is going. But we know Spider-Man 3, whatever is entitled, Home Wrecker, Home Slice, E.T. Phone Home, whatever you want to call it, we know it's going to be an awesome film. And we're definitely going to be covering it here on Marvelous Talk, man. So y'all just keep your eyes out. As more news comes out, we're going to be letting you know more about it here on Marvelous Talk News. The next thing that came up in the news that I'm excited to present to you guys is Fantastic Four. Yes, as you all know, toward the end of December, Kevin Feige gave the news to all the Disney investors, letting them know the amazing Marvel and Disney Plus lineup, things that are getting ready to come up. And man, one of the things that he left us with at the very end of that presentation was Fantastic Four in the MCU. I'm so hyped about it. And I know you are too, because I know they're going to do it right. No knock on the way it was done in the past. Those had some good elements, but we know with Kevin Feige at the helm and the rest of the Marvel team, it's going to be phenomenal. So one of the rumors that surfaced this past week is that possibly you might find Jennifer Lawrence as Susan Storm. Wouldn't that be awesome? I mean, she was Mystique in the Fox world, so hey, we might as well just bring her on into Marvel Studios and let her represent right. So that would be incredible. I would definitely love to see Jennifer Lawrence in that role. I think she would do an amazing job. She's an amazing actress, and so I think this is awesome. I think she would do the role justice. And so, speaking of Fantastic Four, I want to also give you some news that they have actually, according to I believe it's my man Justin Kroll I think he's with Deadline. They just announced that they are currently working on or meeting to write for the movie. There's no definite script, as you see there in his tweet, but they're getting ready. They're gearing up and preparing. I know the movie is not slated to come out for a while, but the fact that they're getting ready to write for it now lets me know that they're all in on this pre-production. It's going to be incredible. So you guys keep it locked. We'll definitely, as we find out more news about it, definitely with that Jennifer Lawrence piece. I would love to see her in there for sure. But whatever actors cast that they get to be a part of this film, you're gonna find out first right here on Marvelous Talk. Next thing I want to talk about is to our gamers out there. Now I know many of you, I know I did. You bought the Marvel Avengers video game by Square Enix. Now, for many of us who bought this game, I pre-ordered the thing, okay? And I got the deluxe edition. They haven't done us right. They've really kind of not really done the justice that they said they were going to do with the game. But there's rumors going around that that's going to change real soon. For those of you who have the game, you know that this past month they introduced Kate Bishop, who is the female Hawkeye, and that was great. I mean, that was great. I mean, I love playing with Kate. She got some amazing skills. And they're getting ready next month. In fact, the next few weeks, they're going to actually introduce Clint Barton, the original Hawkeye. So we're really excited about that. But there's news going around that they're going to ramp up these DLCs like really fast this year. Like you're going to see a lot of them come out this year. And let me give you a list of some of them that they're thinking. This actually got leaked out, that they think might be coming to the game, some this year, definitely some carrying over into 2022. Let me give you this list, okay? So we had Kate Bishop earlier this month. We're going to get Clint Barton, the original Hawkeye, later in March. Then after that, what was originally given to the PlayStation 4 people, which I thought was not right. They should have let it for everybody, man. Okay. But they're going to, but according to the rumor mill, it's coming out after Clint Barton's character, the DLC, Spider-Man is going to be for everybody. Then get this, after Spider-Man, King T'Challa, the Black Panther. After that, She-Hulk. After that, the Winter Soldier. After that, Captain Marvel, and then the other DLC that will come up after that, going into 2021-22, is War Machine. Now, I'm saying, Square Enix, don't do us wrong. Go ahead and release these DLCs, because if you put all of these characters in the game, it's going to take on a whole new life. So I'm really excited about it, because they promised that we'll see a lot of updates for many years to come. And I hope they keep their word. But definitely, if this is the leak that's coming out concerning these characters, it's going to be a game worth looking at. You might check it out because the price of it is going down. So it might be worthwhile getting it if you hadn't had a chance. It's a fun game. They just need to live up to making it go on with the DLCs that they promised. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be great. Now, next in our news segment, you guys know, here at Marvelous Talk, we've been covering WandaVision. We love the show. I know you love the show. It just gets better and better. We only have 2 more episodes. And this last episode, man, if you hadn't had a chance to look at our spoiler discussion about the show, I would encourage you, definitely go back, look at it. There's some awesome things that we share in that episode that we just did this past week. But Agatha's lovely little sing-along song toward the monsters, you know, that little monster vibe that you had. Guess what? It's now available on Spotify. WandaVision has her own, or should I say the show's own playlist, which you'll see a lot of those songs that they had as the intros. They're all there. And I'm telling you, there's some creative stuff going on with those. That we know that's from the creative musical team that did the Frozen movies. So check it out. I mean, if you want to get creeped out just a little bit more before next week's episode, I would encourage you, go check out WandaVision playlist on Spotify. And last but not least, continuing with the theme of WandaVision, we know episode 8 is coming up. A lot of people are speculating. Now, as you guys know, in that show, we didn't see the twins at the end. We did not see Tommy and Billy. Where did they go? Auntie Agnes said, aka Agatha Harkness, she said that they went down in the basement, but we know when Wanda got to the basement, they weren't there. And there's a theory going around based on some of the things that we know from the MCU comics, the actual Marvel comics concerning Agatha Harkness and Wanda. There's a rumor going around that possibly maybe Agatha ate the kids. Sounds kind of bad, I know. But man, that would be crazy. That would be totally insane. But the question that you have, the question that I have is, where are those twins? Where are those twins? My man, Big G, I know he's going to probably come on later on and do another segment that we're getting ready to introduce. He's going to do some backstory, kind of giving you origins. And I believe that's going to help you further understand what this theory of Agatha eating the kids is based on. You know, I like to call Big GR Marvel PhD because the brother knows the comics left and right. I mean, trust me, he knows his comic origin stories. And so that's something that, and I just let a little secret out. That's something that you need to definitely look forward to with my man Big G. He's going to share a lot of amazing things on his origin story segment that he's going to have coming real soon. And I think the first one, like I said, he's going to mention Agatha, and it'll kind of give you a better understanding of her character and how it relates to WandaVision. So listen, guys, with that, that's this week's news that I have to share with you. Listen, if you're liking what you're hearing, we want to hear from you. Subscribe, like, man, all that good stuff. But definitely give us your comments. Let us hear from you. We want to know what you're thinking. If you have any, things that you want to share with us, any questions, whatever it might be concerning all things Marvel. Hey, Marvelous Talk is your source, man. So listen, this is your man Damon. Listen, you guys, we'll see you on the next episode coming up real soon of our spoiler discussion. So have a great rest of the week. Keep it marvelous, baby. One.